Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. This Sunday is the first Sunday of the month, so it's time for the monthly draw. I've got a few names that have come in this week. All in there. There's nobody else here, so I'll have to do it myself. So I'll have a good ratch around in here, mix them up a little bit. Right, there's one. Somebody asked if you enter the draw, if you need to re-enter it, you don't. Once your name's in there, it's in till you take it out. The name I've got here is Justin Howarth. Right, Justin, all you need to do, send me an email with an address and I'll get that posted off. I'm going to do another draw next month and I'll show the prizes a little bit later on. In part one of the video, I do a soldering job on a big bearing of a traction engine, and then that's sent away and it's machined. I'll show some still photographs of that. I'm sure you'll find it quite interesting. This week I've had 2 days away down at Extreme Engineering, my friend Rob, who does the plasma tables. I'll show a little bit of that of his workshop and 1 or 2 bits and pieces down there. When we were there, we met up with Trev from Trev's blog. Trev did up an old Bedford van and he sells coffee and cakes from it. We'll have a little bit video of that just to break the monotony up of machining. All the machining in this video will be in part 2. I'm going to do another draw. I'm going to do one every month. There's always stuff in here I can give away. People are sending things in just for us to give away. It's pointless me keeping umpteen different things the same that never get used. If you want to enter the draw, all you have to do is send us an email. That's my email address up there, and all I need is your name, your full name, like John Mills, not just John. Your name goes into the bucket. Like I say, it stays in there until it's drawn out or until whatever happens to me in the bucket. These are the prizes for next week's giveaway. You've got your double boost Twisted Engineering mug. You can actually buy one of them if you want. There's a link on the introduction to the video. A set of twist drills, Cleveland twist drills. I'm using these all the time. They're really good quality drills. A set of outside calipers. They do need a little bit of cleaning up, but they are wearing right. They're in good condition apart from wanting a little bit of cleaning. Obviously there'll be a bell end bottle opener. Once again, you can buy one of these if you want one. I've also got a 4 to 5 inch micrometer. If you happen to win this prize and you don't want the 4 to 5 inch micrometer, give it to somebody that does. It's got a test bar. It's used, but it's in really good condition. It's a nice micrometer. Certainly some nice prizes, all worth winning. This is a bronze bearing of a traction engine axle. It's in good condition. When you think it's 100-year-old, it'll have done a lot of work. That's the real I-arm, old-fashioned bronze bearing. That's our oil hole there. Oil hole from the top. It's got a groove machine there to hold a little bit of oil. Bearing's in good condition. This bearing of the same traction engine off the other side is not in good condition. What's happened is that oil hole's been blocked up with shite basically, and you can see the bearing is a mess. It's been squashed out of shape, actually worn right through there. My job is to make 2 new ones. So the lads bought a piece of hollow bronze bar. It's going to be cut in half. I'm going to solder it back together. I'm going to get a friend to do all the machine work on a CNC lathe, and then I will put the oil hole and put the oil passage into there. That's where the bearing would go, on top of that axle there, one each side. There's no bearing on the bottom, that doesn't need to be, because all the weight is pressing down. There's an oil hole in there, and you manually pour oil in, that's the way it works. See, that is a mess. These old bearings, once I finish with, will be melted down, and I'm going to cast a nameplate for the lads' engines using this bronze. To make the two bearings, we're going to use this lump of hollow bronze bar. This was an absolute fortune. Scott, the lad who was doing the machines, cut it in half. So my job is to soft solder this all back together again, and he's going to take it away, machine it to its finished bore, to finished outside. Then you simply separate the solder with heat. That's the way it used to be done in the old days, that's the way they still do it now. I'm not quite sure how much heat this is going to take. I've got an oxyacetylene brazing torch, sorry, oxypropane. I've also got a cutting torch, I'm sure that'll be hot enough. Some old fashioned fried solder. Baker soldering fluid, you can still get this, you can still buy it, so that's what we're going to be using. This flux is pretty nasty stuff. You don't want to get any cuts on your hands because it really does sting. Right now we're kind of Right, so they're both coated. I know I'm a sloppy bastard. Old bloke once told us, when you're using gloves, don't put them on. Use them to pick something hot with and you can always throw them away. If you've got them on, you're committed, it'll burn your hands. Right, so I think we'll play the heat in there. That should melt the solder and that's going to drop down. And then hopefully it'll all be one again. Right. Getting going off again here. You know, the solder's come out all the way around, and that's certainly got it. Right, that's the machine article all done. You can still see the solder, little fine line on there. That needs warming up now, taken apart, and the oil was putting in. I can't split it because I haven't got any oxygen, I haven't got anything to heat it with, so that'll be for next week's video. That's the line there, the parting line, the solder line. So these are taken apart, obviously they're identical, they're both the same size. I might need to be a little bit of hand work done to fit the bearings, but basically this should be good for another 100 years. This was machined by my friend Scott at True Precision Engineering, and he's made a first class job of it. Every edge has got a proper radius on, it's just absolutely fantastic. I've measured it, it's the same size that end as it is at that end because of the type of machine it was machined on. It really is good. I think Scott enjoyed doing it as well because it's something, he's a little bit like me, he gets run of the mill jobs and then you get a job like this where this is going to last for another 100 years hopefully.
This man here is a keen baker, mind. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spam.
Rock cakes and all sorts
Spam
of
is
stuff.
his.
Send him a recipe, you know, you'll make.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we have to go and buy it and make one.
He's on the cook show, I forgot about that.